Hey y'all, it's Leah. Welcome back to my series on making an ideas book full of templates with different junk journal elements that we can refer to in the future. So today we're doing another 6x6 paper pad project. I know a lot of us have those laying around and we sometimes have papers you're like, I don't know if I'd use it, but to make something little out of it usually is a good way to just use it up. So today we're going to do this 6x6 multi-pocket. So I've done another similar fold to this, or similar style to this, but I like how this one was done. And I find that it looks a little bit neater maybe than the one that I did before. I think it just depends on the paper. For that other one, you saw all of the flaps because they were kind of folded in a different direction. But I like, depending on the style of journal that you are doing, I find that this one just has a softer touch to it. I thought that looked really cool to do that. So when you look at it, you've got a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and then you can even put a pocket here or here or here, however you want to do that when you attach it. So I will link the video below where I saw this. I did modify it a little bit and I added this pocket. She just had these two front pockets. And so I'm adding in an extra step to make us an extra pocket. Okay, so I'll show you how we do that. So we are going to start just with a piece of 6x6 cardstock. And we are going to first start by folding it in half in both directions. And we're going to get really good creases anytime you're doing folds like that. I think she just folded it in half that way, but I think I prefer to actually open it up and fold, because sometimes I find for me it doesn't always fold directly in half because it's got the bulk of the other fold on it. So I do like to switch that up a little bit. Okay. So now what we're going to do is you need to decide which side you want to be kind of your front first couple of pockets. And so I want this side to be that. So I'm going to have this paper facing down. Okay. And I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to bring it all the way to that center point. I know it's kind of hard. This is my center part, just so you can see. So I'm going to bring it there and again do a really crisp fold on that. Oops, that was a fun little spin. And then we're going to take this one, the opposite one, and we're going to go not quite I'm leaving about, that's about half of an inch, leaving half of an inch from the edge. Okay, but it doesn't matter, kind of, you don't want to do it all the way, otherwise you won't see the steps. Okay, so now we've got this crease right here. This is the one we're going to cut. Oops, I can get my scissors, and you're just cutting to the center point. Okay, and we are going to fold this one up. We're going to fold this one over, and then we're going to fold this one is going to go here. So this is where I decided to make the extra pocket, because I was like, oh, we have these two pieces, let's use one of them. So you had the option, if you want just kind of all the red, you could fold it in that way, but like I said, I like the crispness of just seeing the folds. So what I did was I'm just going to take this one and fold it back. And I'm going kind of about to that middle part. So they're fairly even. I could go a little bit more just so they're kind of equidistant, but that doesn't matter either. It's totally up to you. Okay, so now we've got that extra fold on there to give us another pocket. Another option would be to leave this, because that was my first thought, is you could leave it and you could put a little thumb notch in here and then just glue here and here and make it a top pocket. So that's always an option as well. Okay, so I am gonna just put a little bit of glue on there to keep that down, and then you're gonna glue on just your sides so that you make that pocket there. Okay, and then you can decorate it however you want. Okay, forgot to say, you are going to want to, obviously, you're going to want to ink before you do any of your gluing. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult to do that. You're going to end up with ink everywhere. So now we have our pocket here, here, and here. And then we can do one, depending on how we glue it, we could have another tuck there. Okay, so that is our 6x6 multi-pocket. We'll go ahead and get this into our journal, go over our directions. So we're starting with a 6x6 double-sided paper. Again, you want, and I need to put the directions, so you want the outside, I'm just calling this the outside, down. So whatever side you want that facing down. You're going to fold it in half in both directions. Then you're going to fold one corner, I did that top left corner, down to your center. Then you're going to fold the bottom, the opposite corner. So you could always flip this if you want your pockets going in a different direction. If you're using directional paper, that's where it's going to make a difference. I can always turn this pocket this way and have it going in the other direction. So it's up to you. But you can, as long as you're doing the opposite corners, it doesn't matter which two corners you are doing. Okay. Then you're going to cut that crease that was to the left of the shorter fold. Okay. Ink it at that point and then fold it so your two corner folds stack. So you're doing this. So basically I folded the one on the bottom, I folded that one up and then folded the other one over and then folded that back part back. I didn't know how to write all that. But hopefully you can just watch the video and you'll get it. You'll totally get it. So, because when I did it this second time, I was like, okay, yeah, I remember what I'm doing. So your option is to fold that third piece back to make it another pocket. And then you're going to glue it all to the very back piece to secure and then decorate as you wish. Okay. All right. I was smart and I found a page because my book is getting very full. I found my page ahead of time and marked it, so I knew where I was going to put this project. And I might need to just, let's see, can we get it? Well, we'll do it like this. Okay. To kind of be creative with this one, because we're running out of space. I need to work on a new journal. I'm going to be in Texas for the night. As you're watching this, I am in Texas visiting my family, and so I will have to work, on a new journal when I get back. I always just kind of pop that in there a little bit. Okay, so that, we need our title so we know what this is. Okay, that is our 6x6 multi-pocket. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave me comments. I love reading them and writing back. Let me know if there's something that you would like to see or if you've tried any of the projects. I love knowing about that. And thank you for watching. All right, bye y'all.